Oh my God, my camera just went off.
Fucking.
So, welcome to another episode of Morning Rips, everybody. Whenever you're listening, whoever is listening, whenever you're listening, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. While I get this sorted, we're just hanging out today. We're just getting it done. It's a beautiful day in paradise, and not the paradise that's supposed to come up, but the paradise that we live in every single fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on.
We're back. This is the sure sign that we are back. Technical difficulties. I
love this. Yep, he said it perfectly. Expected. If everything went right, we wouldn't know how to act. You're absolutely right about it. So now it's funny because now I have to go into my my task manager to fix this right now.
Oh my!
So I'm just going to keep the task manager open.
Okay. So you guys get to enjoy my fucking pretty mug.
Yeah.
I'm saying, enjoy it.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
Man. How are you feeling, bro?
I'm fucking feeling good, man. Over here, updated my fucking Indeed, which I haven't updated since 2014. That was insane. Absolute insanity.
No, this is good. We were talking about, so remember what I told you. If you have a hard time, check out JotForm. JotForm has a free resume builder that you can use with different templates.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all the love to you too, my man. And you know what? We just if we're not making fun of each other, are we actually having a good time? You know
what I say? The reason why I like roast my friends, or like I like poking and having fun like that with my friends, is because if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't even bother. You know what I mean?
Toshi says the same thing, but he's an asshole all the time.
Yeah, but that's why I love him, though. Like, that character of his is what makes him him, and I wouldn't have him any other way. He's a piece of
I think Toshi's starting to finally get me now. You know, ever since we do love Toshi for it. It's funny because ever since the whole obsession thing, I think he's started to finally get me.
That was a hilarious exchange. I'm not even gonna fucking lie.
I was just asking a question. I was just asking a question. I was not trying to be malicious. I really wasn't.
Toshi tipped like he's like tiptoeing now. It's funny. This is the first time you really see like Toshi tiptoe, and it's cute.
He's like, he goes, Sanchez is gonna yell at me. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. But no, this is good. You know, getting your stuff in order. I literally just finished my resume yesterday too, so it's funny that you're getting yours done today because you know I got stuff going on that I'm trying to move on to, and you know the same for you.
I'm trying to more like professionalize what I can currently do and try to put those services out there a lot more. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and it kind of adds in. It kind of adds in because we're trying to get you the company email right now. We're trying to work on that.
Hell yeah.
You know, bring really more validity to this stuff, which is actually, speaking of updates to the company, for those who don't know, we had to overhaul a couple weeks ago, but now the website is 98% complete. Let me show it to you guys.
Really cool. Really cool.
I'm proud of how this came out, to be honest with you, because I was trying to figure out what to do, and we have a lot of changes happening within the company. But look at this. Now, I have to change.
That's really good on a mug. You're not wrong.
I told you. So I still have to add more mugs because there's a lot of designs from Geo that I have to add. But they're pretty much all the hat designs are going to be transitioned into mugs too, which I'll show you in a minute. Now, this homepage is going to change because we're no longer like just a podcast merch shop. You know, so this homepage will change, but I wanted to show this off. So we'll go into the first major change: productions. So when you go into the productions page, now it shows our portfolio of work, which is Couriers. We have Sensational Ascension, which is the Colin Parker documentary that we're working on. A lot of people. We haven't spoken about that. That's a 9-inning game though. That documentary. That's gonna take a couple years to do. We're gonna put that out now.
We're trying to capture, you know, our friend Colin Parker, like a rise to, you know, the whole purpose of the whole thing, the Sensational Ascension.
That's the name of it.
It's the rise of, you know, and, you know, the grind and showing, you know, his work ethic and going through, you know, trying to get his goal. So following him through that journey is definitely going to be time consuming. It's going to take a long length of time because he has to grow as well. It's all based on how he progresses and where we can go to fucking help him film.
And then there's also working on trying to get the permissions to use some of the footage for stuff that I haven't filmed in like GCW and stuff, especially GCW. But we also have here the Dark Side of Gaming, which was we were just talking about this. I'm so proud. This was. I'm so proud of this, and the darker side is going to be just as good. Obviously, I got to throw in my time travel files, and then the Clean Sanchez annuals are both in there for full. Now, Kobalas Designs, I haven't touched this one, but we're going to be adding contact information up top here on top of his portfolio of work that he has done, not just for Clean Sanchez Media, but for everything that he has done. So
you'll be watermarked and shit. So yeah.
Then we have, now this is one of my favorite parts right here, merchandise. So we have fixed the merchandise section to a point. And there's the new Clean Sanchez Media work uniform right there. That's for me. That's just for me. But we put the merchandise in its own separate categories.
I like it.
Okay, so now it's more organized. So Bong Rips and Video Games, we have all the Bong Rips and Video Games merch. And I'm going to tell you something. I put in a couple old ones in there too.
You brought back the Dare hat. Okay.
Yep. So we brought back some stuff and it's still being updated, okay? Now, also in merchandise, one of my favorite things that I want to show off is our hats section. We love hats.
Woo!
Okay, and we have a lot. And look, I brought back the no fucks given hat too.
It was such a great design.
Yeah, so that one. So we have all these amazing hats. Look at all these hats. Look at all these hats. But it's a whole hat section. And then we have accessories, which have like our tote bags, our pause for the cause soy candle,
Ooh.
BRVG button pin set, our BRVG wrapping paper. Okay.
Right, holidays are coming, man. Holidays are coming.
Oh, I didn't get to show you the. Do you see? Look at the one mug I made.
Oh shit! Dude, that's one of my favorite stupid fucking mock-up designs that I've ever done. Like one of my favorites. Like I literally love that one.
World's best boss, maybe. World's best turtle. You know, nice little. But this is really good stuff. I threw in my too easy one. We have a morning rips. We got Mr. Fun Guy in there, and I mean, this one is just the stick around mug.
I love it.
So good, you know. And to keep on going, obviously, the support page hasn't changed. You can always support. Oh, that's funny. It even says that we're live. That's awesome.
That's it. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, our podcast directory, which every time a new episode comes out, it updates.
That's really fucking cool.
Yep. Our about section, you know, very simple. And then our contacts. So right now we have general inquiries and bookings. Once we get Geo, what's going on, Toshi? Once we get Geo sorted out with his company email, we will have the art section here for that. But this is the new website. I love it. I hope you guys love it too. And then on top of that, the very last thing I want to announce for this, and this is something that I want everyone to be a part of. El Gato, thank you once again for fucking me over.
At least the stream is still up.
Yes.
Important part.
We now have an official newsletter.
Really fucking cool.
Okay, we have an official newsletter. Now, I'm going to put the link for you guys right here so you guys can sign up. But we're going to be doing a newsletter that comes out at least once a month, detailing different things. And actually, I have to add you, Gio, as a guest author.
Nice.
So that you could throw some stuff in there too. But it's going to look like a little newspaper for the company and stuff. But here is the website. Sign up for the newsletter. It's absolutely free.
Sick. That's really
and it's fun. You know, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor with our community. So yeah. So let's get on with some news, man. Let's get on with some news. How are we starting off today? Because we actually have a lot of funny stories today.
Yeah, some really interesting ones, and some that are kind of off the wall in a way. Because our boy Busey's on some shit. You want to just open up with Busey since it's short?
Yeah, let's talk about Busey.
All right, guys.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought the story was so stupid. I was gonna try to make it. It's just that we extended, but it's so.
I just want to see the video. That's now, really all it is.
Now this is the guy who said nothing changes, but the changes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is that guy. So let's.
We're talking about Gary fucking Busey. This guy, he was a legend back in the day. We're talking like a legend, man. Like this guy fucking was in some of the greatest fucking films, including Predator 2, which is by far one of my favorite fucking Predators in the entire fucking franchise. But damn, to see where he's gone. Like, I know with age comes like some sort of like looseness of a couple of screws, but my boy is missing gears, screws, and a whole lot of other fucking like mechanics. So it's great. Wait, when you see Gary Busey, all I think of is DC cab and coke. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Now what's this, bro? I don't stupid. What? Okay. Well,
me neither.
Okay.
But high though.
World's Dumbest. Yo, I remember there was this episode of World's Dumbest, right? And it was like the world's dumbest like criminals or something like that. And it was like a police car cam footage. It was old.
Mhm.
And this dude was like on meth or something like that, right? And he went up to the cop and he was like, "You mean nothing to me."
I remember that clip.
You remember that guy?
Fucking
He was a
rages
big,
out. Yeah. He fucking rages out.
big brolic motherfucker. You mean nothing to me. I'm like, yo, this guy is fucking off the wall. But let's check out our boy right now.
So let's see what's going on with Gary Busey.
Hey, it's Gary Busey.
Yeah, no
And
shit.
I have got a great Christmas present for you.
That hat.
Christmas.
Listen to this. Honk! Honk! That's what a goose sounds like when they're flying. They're letting you know they're up there. Honk! Honk! You get a bunch of geese together. Honk, honk, honk. They're honking in the air.
Okay.
He's coming after.
Okay.
Nice job.
Okay. So I'm not surprised. I want to put that out there.
Right off the bat, he had the ill fucking hat, though. That hat was seriously ill. Reminds me of our design, but like the actual legit design. But God damn, it looks so good. But holy shit, my boy came out here and he gave us a Christmas present. Mind you, it was sunny as shit where the fuck he was. We're
Yeah, I remember him when he was on the Celebrity Apprentice.
yeah.
How much of a fucking animal he was. What's going on, JM?
What up, JM?
Gary is my spirit animal.
Toshi, you gotta start doing that from now on.
Toshi, technically he's late because we just had Christmas in July. Remember, that's in America. We do that, so he's late. He's late.
A little.
Okay, so this is actually kind of funny, and I'm so glad you put this into the docket today.
I had to. We needed to spark this shit up right off the bat, man. And Gary Busey's way of doing that.
I did it at work, and they looked at me like I'm crazy. So I see why you look at Gary that way. Listen, nothing changes but the changes. All right, he said it best. All right, he said it best.
Quote of all time, bro. Fuck the film quote. That was the best quote he has ever made in his life.
Nothing changes but the changes.
Yo, I mean, we all looked at fucking Albert Einstein fucking sideways. So maybe Busey's onto something.
So, space stuff. So a Chinese rocket carrying a communication satellite into orbit exploded as it launched on Monday night. Thank God no one was in there. The Long March 7A. That is the stupidest fucking name for a rocket I've ever heard in my life. Erupted into flames 85 seconds after lifting off from the Wenchang space launch site in Henan province. That's crazy. That a war happened there like 50 years ago. That's wild. Both the launcher and its payload, the ChinaSat 4B satellite, were destroyed. State news agency Xinhua reported only that the rocket experienced an in-flight anomaly and that the cause of the failure was under investigation. I love hearing about these things, right? Because it makes me wonder how much money was wasted. Because that at that point now, it's a waste of money. You know,
well, not only was it just a rocket that was going like into orbit, it was also the satellite that was loaded onto that rocket. So that satellite alone was probably worth 3 of those fucking rockets. The technology involved, all the like, dude, that's a lot of resource.
You know, now Elon. Now I don't like Elon Musk, but I will listen to him when he is speaking about his space company.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like the science of it, because that stuff is kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
But he says rockets are insanely hard, and you know he himself has gone through the trouble of losing many rockets. with
Dude,
SpaceX.
there's physicists and shit that like have to like study trajectory and all this other shit and the
Here's
heat, like what can contain the heat properly. Like there's a
yeah,
lot that
but
goes into making a fucking rocket, bro.
but here's my thing. We've been doing this for over 60 years, 70, 80 years now. So why like how are we not getting this right? You know?
Honestly, let me just be fucking frank
I'm
and
just
shit.
curious. Like we've
Let
been
me be
doing this for
frank and shit.
80 years.
I'm gonna blame it on one thing and one thing only, bro. Generational education. It is not as disciplined as it used to be. So these miscalculations are coming off of,
I can see that.
you know what I mean? Like people that did not learn exactly what they should have fucking learned because of AI in the classrooms, B, the technology that fucking, helped them
Yeah.
supposedly get educated and shit. Like there's no more and I hate to make it sound like perverse and shit, but there's no like intimate classrooms anymore where the teacher actually engages with the fucking classroom, as a teacher to the students, and the
Oh,
students learn, take notes, notebooks, bro. Like we lost touch. So a
I've
lot of
heard
it on that.
so I've heard George Bush say something like this before.
Mm.
Not enough OBGYNs are making love to their patients.
Uh,
You know,
fucking, fucking,
the people who have the jobs are not putting love.
it said, no.
George Bush said it. George Bush said it.
George Bush said a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. Let's not open up that Pandora's box
Yeah.
because Bush had some clips of his own.
But for context, what I'm trying to say is that there's not enough people in this world who have these high end jobs that are putting the work that they're giving the work and giving the love that needs to be done.
Absolutely.
For it to happen. Same way I'm not taking advice from RFK. I'm not taking advice from George Bush or anybody in the Bush family. Listen, if anyone is taking any type of advice, especially about health from RFK, I come on now. I'm just yeah, come on now. Listen, if there's anything if there's anything RFK is good for, it's for taming animals. I don't know if you've seen those videos. That dude could fucking tame an animal. I don't know if he's like the animal whisperer or something. Dude, he does interviews, right? And he'll look over to the left and he'll be like, "Oh, that's an African 3rd century python or whatever." And he'll pick it up. He'll just pick it up. He'll just pick it up and start like it's insane. He is not smart. He
reminds me of Steven Seagal. How do you know that's a snake? I've been studying snakes for like 87 years.
Yo, but here's the thing. I actually believe that RFK was studying on animals for the last 80 years. He has either he goes to it or he has like a sanctuary for birds or something like that.
The fuck?
Like this guy loves animals. Like if there's anything about RFK that I will give him, this guy loves animals.
Peter must love that motherfucker then.
Yeah, but as the part of the health department, I think he should be working for the parks department, if you want my honest take, but that's just me. Now this is a funny story Now, this next story is actually kind of funny, and I want to talk about this. So, Matthew, there's no video in this article, but I'm going to pull up the article. But talk about the Matthew Lillard situation.
Oh, there is no video there? I thought they would be. That's fucking bullshit.
I have one.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So this was actually pretty fucking funny. Let me grab the...
I got it.
There it is. I got the article. All right.
Do you find a talking frog funny? I mean,
a talking frog? Like what?
If he makes funny jokes.
I mean, I guess. So yeah, Lillard attended a midsummer Scream convention celebrating 30 years of Scream, joined by Skeech Ulrich, Jamie Kennedy, and other franchise personalities. But an attendee criticized Lillard for a past interaction, claiming it cost him as a fan. Lillard responded with a sarcastic quip and quickly moved on, keeping the event on track. So yeah, it was definitely a strange interaction and a weird a weird approach, yo, because to have the audacity to go to a fucking convention and just call somebody out because you had you had a bad interaction with them in the
You're
past.
also talking about like what 20 years ago
That's
when
what
he
I'm
was a
saying, in the past. You're gonna bring that shit up in a convention when they're trying to celebrate, a franchise. Like this was extremely selfish and fucking stupid on this man's part. Like literally. But
Let's
please play
check
that.
this out. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I met you a few years ago at Creepy Con, and I was telling you a story between the movie about Mad Love and the Scream Connection, and the way you made me feel. Okay, and what were you smoking when you told me that? You kind of lost me as a fan. I just want you to know that.
The way you made Let's keyword these fucking things here. The way you made me feel with his response.
He was offended that he asked him a question about which first off, the connections are stupid. Let's be fucking real. The connections are fucking stupid. Just because Drew Barrymore played a character with the same fucking name has absolutely no fucking connection to the two films. It is it's a good observation.
Great observation, but these go together with fan theories. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what it all goes together with, is fucking fan theories. So if you're creating fan theories and you're offended by somebody who was actually part of the franchise to respond to you honestly and your feelings got hurt, like
now
bro.
now you're not a fan of him. What? Oh my god! He's gonna lose his house because of it. Come on, let's continue this because it got a little awkward here. Hang on.
Really great question.
This is a different kind of meeting. I'm sorry. And I am. My name's Joe. And I'm a Scream actor.
I always had a thing for your Sid, so I just want you to know, like.
Okay.
I always had a thing for you.
Okay. This has already taken a complete detour. Fucking full-on detour, because now it seems like this man had some full-on adoration, like I'm talking about devotion and a half. And because he was responded to over a fucking dumb fucking question, like he got his feelings hurt. Why? Because the person he has a fucking imaginary crush on. This is
okay. That's the thing right there, right? And now hang on, we'll get back to that. But he says that's right, and I just made the connection from the movie Michael with John Travolta playing an angel in Halloween because Michael Myers is the killer. Get the fuck out of here. It's just, there is, and we talked about this a lot with Noah Sebastian for Bad Omens. Now, there is a comment right here that says this could have turned into a dangerous, obsessed fan situation. Because that's what. Now, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he looks like a big movie fan. But at the same time, you're coming up to an actor over a grievance that you had about him years ago. And then now, I want to understand, but this part right here, I had a thing for you.
Scream actor.
He says,
I always had a thing for your Sid.
I always had a thing for you, Sid.
Yeah.
I get that, but why is he saying that to him? Like,
And it looks like he's reading from whatever he had prepared, because he keeps looking down at his phone or whatever device he's holding. So it looks like he had notes. Like he has been thinking about this shit for the past fucking years. Like this has been griping at him at every fucking turn. But what's sickening is he falls in line with the same type of people that say, for instance, and I hate to throw them under the bus, my mom at the time, when fucking we were watching Walking Dead. Like the people that over fetishize and over fantasize, like, oh, that's my hubby. Like fucking, this is my hubby. Like, and then You've got the people that actually obsess and have fucking shrines and murals in their fucking closets, you know, with Matthew Lillard all over the fucking place or some other actor, you know, and it becomes a sickness, bro. Please, guys, bring back mental asylums.
Yep. And you know what? This is how you know guys like me didn't watch the movie, because I didn't even know. Even like Lucky said, he goes, is it? I had no idea either. You know, because I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I watched the movies when they fucking came up, but I'm not going back.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't recall every.
But I don't know. I would bring back the belt. The belt doesn't bring back the fucking switch, daddy.
Dude, just a good old chancla, bro.
You know the first time I ever saw a switch. The first Diggs met Lillard and said he's cool as hell. Yeah, I've never heard a bad story about Matthew Lillard. Oh, you got upset, and look, he just went through it. He wasn't an asshole about it. He just doesn't want to hear about it. You know, it's drama.
Again, it was.
Why are you bringing drama to a convention?
And again, not just the convention, it was a fucking celebration. Like, they were celebrating the fucking franchise. This was a full anniversary. They all got together on stage, and then fucking Jackass comes in from the crowd with gripes.
My feelings are hurt.
You hurt my feelings. I had a thing for you. Like, yo, stop, bro. Just fucking stop. People, stop. Stop. It's bad. Yeah. It's a bad look.
I can't wait to lose my first longtime fan. I can't wait.
I had to take a fucking rip after that fucking nincompoop.
And Matthew Lillard to me is completely Shaggy. He will always be Shaggy.
He is making a return. He is making a return to voice Shaggy in an upcoming Netflix animation. Yes, he is.
There you go. Good morning, Hells. Good morning, Hells. Oh man, incredible. So, I was watching this show yesterday, right? I'm watching Life and Larry's Pursuit of Unhappiness.
Okay.
So it's supposed to kind of be like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but through history. And it's an interesting show. It's not that great, but it's not that bad either. It's just it's kind of funny. My whole point about this?
Shit.
Yesterday, I was watching an episode, and there was a guy who was playing George Washington, and they were making fun of Trump. It was actually fucking hilarious, the scene. But George Washington was played by Rob Reiner.
Okay.
This was Rob Reiner's last role before he was unfortunately killed by his son. And it was kind of a shock to me. You know, very interesting to see something like that and to see how funny he did playing that part. But moving on.
Wow.
Oh wow, I wasn't gonna watch that show, but I have to check it out now. So here's my honest take on the show, right?
Oh yeah.
It's funny, right? But there are some scenes that like kind of drag. Like there's a Rosa Parks scene.
Okay.
There's a Rosa Parks scene in the bus. Now it was funny. I'm gonna say that, and the person who played Rosa Parks looked just like fucking Rosa Parks. It was insane, but like that scene to me, it dragged, right? There was another scene about the Underground Railroad. It was funny, but it kind of dragged. There was another one about World War I soldiers. Funny, but dragged. So it kind of has, you're starting to see the theme, you know. But there are some scenes on the show that are absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, there's one with Lewis and Clark, and Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David as Lewis and Clark.
Dude, you know what that reminds me of?
Going on Grizz?
It was on Comedy Central for a while. Drunk History.
Oh, I love Drunk History.
That was one of my favorite shows.
It's kind of like that. But one of the funniest scenes I watched was yesterday's. And it was the scene where like George Washington was saying like, oh, I'm not going for a third term. And he goes on to say that, you know, all presidents should be third terms. And then Larry David's like, well, what if some conniving, lying asshole who's friends with a pedophile, you know, Yeah, no, that scene got a little crazy. But the show is not terrible. I will say that. It's not a
Okay.
terrible show. It has its moments, but it is funny. You can check that out. But next, hey, all good over here, Grizz. We're just fucking chilling, my guy. So next we have. Let me skip a little.
Well, shuffle it up.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. This is one of the craziest things. So my PC guys, okay, like Grizz and JM, I want you to tell me about when you don't like a game and you refund it on Steam. What is the criteria of the refund? Does anybody know here?
It's a good question.
I'll wait a second. But if you had to guess, if you bought a game and you had to return it, what do you think the Steam criteria is?
I would put it on playtime. Like, as long as you played it within a certain amount of hour, like, you know, you have the ability. Yeah, see, time you played.
Yep.
Like, that's what I would consider would be the playtime. Like, as long as you played it within a certain amount of hours, it shows that you gave it a chance, but you didn't necessarily like it.
Yep, there it is. 2 weeks or less than 2 hours of playtime. Yep, that's exactly it.
2 weeks?
Let 2 weeks for a refund. Yep, it's whichever comes first. Yep.
Huh.
So listen to this: a Battlefield 6 player,
Okay.
with hundreds of hours of playtime, over 600 hours, has scored a full refund of the game after Battlefield Studios removed key modes from its quick play matchmaking. So over on Reddit, the player revealed that Steam granted them the full $110 refund of the game's Phantom Edition, saying they got upset after developers continued to pull modes from the game's quick play matchmaking, which is absolutely true. I can't even play some of the stuff that I used to enjoy playing on Battlefield 6. They noted that it began with Squad Deathmatch and King of the Hill, but once Rush was pulled, they requested the refund. So they keep on taking out these game modes that people are constantly playing over and over again. Active game modes, right? So Steam, like we said, they famously refused to grant refunds unless the game was purchased in the last 2 weeks or you've barely played it.
I was about to say exactly what JM just said in the comment. That makes sense, though. The game is no longer what you purchased. Yeah, like I would agree. Like if I purchased a game specifically for a mode that I enjoy or a multitude of modes that I enjoy, and those modes no longer are in the game, then the game is no longer what I purchased. So yeah, I would expect I would expect a refund for it.
I do agree with that. So the player wrote a note to support an agent explaining their feelings and why they wanted the refund. Valve seemingly thought it was a valid enough reason and granted the refund outside of the usual terms. Or whether or not it will spark more refunds remains to be seen. But does it show that some fans are fed up with games radically changing throughout their life cycle? So the fan noted in their Reddit post that the developers don't get to remove the game modes I play and still keep my money. The affirmation modes are still available in the game, but they're only available through the portal, the server browser. And when I went to find rush matches in the server browser, all of the lobbies were completely empty. That may be an error, but even still, it makes it difficult to find the lobby with the mode you want to play. But Quick Play solves that by putting you into a game with enough players in a relatively close region to manage the ping. Now, Battlefield, what? Yeah, that is BS. You shouldn't be able to charge a price for a game and then take away the add-ons. What? The Saudi prince who just bought EA can't afford it? Yes, he absolutely could, and that's exactly what happened at EA. For those who don't know, we covered this when it happened. And actually, funny enough, when I put out a video about that's now deleted, my algorithm got fucked up from that video, and when I deleted the video, my algorithm came back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That video is completely gone now.
That's weird.
So now, for context, Battlefield 6 was the biggest game of 2025, but lost a lot of players in the weeks and months following its launch. Some were frustrated with the amount of content that was being released. Others demanded quality of life changes, and some just moved on to other games, which ended up like being Arc Raiders. And don't even get us started with that situation.
Oh God.
Because I saw a video the other day. The video said we didn't leave Arc Raiders, and Bark did.
Yeah.
So think about that. They left it before we did.
Technically, yeah.
So, I mean, good on this guy for getting his full refund. I think this should set a precedent. Yeah, I'm telling you. I think this is going to set a new precedent for, or at least it should set a new precedent for developers who don't want to lose money on refunds on their game. I mean, this is just what it is. And
there's a whole fucking movement. It's like stop killing games.
Oh, that shit is getting crazy too right now.
It's huge.
We're actually talking about that on Saturday.
Okay.
So I was, because that's such a big topic. We wouldn't be able to cover it here.
Yeah,
it would take up the whole episode. But yeah, no, we are covering that this weekend for that.
Dan says that's what I miss about the old days of gaming. You buy a game and it never changes. Yeah. Problem is, Embark took a risk with Arc they didn't think would pay off. It was good when it dropped. We fucking went through that bitch. But too much crying, too much bullshit, too much server fucking drama became the issue, and they
the people too.
The fucking thing. They altered the shit out of the game. It's no longer what it was.
Great game, no support. Exactly. All right, so Scott Snyder, and Nick Dragotta. Talk to us about their little thing that you were telling me about earlier.
Right, hold on.
About fan fiction.
Well, let me pull it up because this is for anybody who's familiar with the Batman comic series, Absolute Batman.
Which is an amazing comic series.
It's been an incredible fucking story. Like, the story has been profoundly one of the sickest fucking tells in the Batman universe ever. But Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta also mentioned how they went about creating Absolute Batman and what they consider it legitimately, and what this came directly from Scott saying that they do consider it fan fiction, which is incredible. So, speaking with NPR, Snyder explained the creative process behind Absolute Batman, noting that, and this is in quotes, I just like to pretend we're making fan fiction and nobody's reading it. Like, Nick Dragotta comes over, we go into our treehouse, and it's just a book that no one on earth is reading, and that's it. So it's a really interesting fucking take, because it goes hand in hand with creators in general. A lot of creators get so enveloped in wanting to do what they believe, people want to see, and in doing that, you kind of lose the passion of the project you're putting forward. So seeing it as a project that you take passionately, that it is for you, for you and the people behind it creating it, that is where the real reward is. And in most cases, it becomes, a real fucking fan favorite, because right now, Absolute Batman is one of
it's so good.
It's one of the greatest fucking storylines ever written.
Look, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. The fact that they killed off only Thomas, okay, and Martha technically works for James Gordon. It's fucking amazing.
They grounded the shit out of the story, but they also expanded on so much outlandishness within that grounding. Like, it's insane how they reimagined so many of the characters, like we know from other lore and shit. But it's a great fucking story. I don't want to say too much. If you haven't read Absolute Batman, go read Absolute fucking Batman. It is worth the fucking read. And there's other universes that cross with it as well. Absolute Superman is fucking sick. Absolute Wonder Woman was introduced fucking insane.
No, you know what's crazy about Absolute Wonder Woman? The fact that she's not like an Amazonian. She's a fucking demon. She's like a fucking gatekeeper for Satan.
What they did, even Martian Manhunter, who doesn't really play a huge role, but the way he's brought into the universe, it's insane what they've done. Like how they've molded out this entire world is fucking awesome. So definitely do yourselves a favor, pick this shit up. But it was just really interesting to see how, you know, Snyder and company approached, you know, a project like this, where they really approached it as, we're just going to write this for us.
Black Mass was my favorite character, and I know he came out like early. I love the way they did it. You know what? This is interesting. I hate and love AI so much. Weird time to be alive. Yeah, I actually kind of agree with you there. I wouldn't say I love AI. I like it. I like it, but like it's like the rise of fan fiction with the AI tools is upon us and related. There's going to be a lot of misses, but there's bound to be some amazing stories we would have otherwise never heard. Well, you could say
a lot of the stories that AI is going to fucking come up with has already been made up throughout the fandom. People that have fan casted, people that have fucking fan written all these other stories. The stories are out there. It's just the reach of getting those people to fucking do it. The dependency on fucking AI is just too damn much. We've got the people out there with the talent.
Let me ask you guys this: Do you
the comic book fucking project and
so you say depending on AI. So I want to ask someone who depends on AI: do you depend on a screwdriver every day of your life, right? Because a screwdriver is a tool, right? And I've always said AI should be utilized as a tool. You wouldn't depend on now you're not going to depend on a screwdriver or a hammer all day, right? Because you don't need it all fucking day, right? So there you go. I don't want AI writing any part of a story. Thank you. Yeah, I come up with images and whatever the fuck, but the story, the names, the places, the people, the words that has to come up from another person. You know, people to people. That's why we have an amazing story coming out. And that's pretty much what Couriers is the theme of, that whole argument right there. Yep. And you'll see that soon. Next up, I just hate people who use AI for everything and don't make it their own. It takes power and creativity away from the artists of this world. Not the stories the AI write. The stories people write but animate. Oh, that's what he's saying. Not the stories the AI write.
Scroll through YouTube, through the feed, and you'll see a bunch of different channels, completely different content creators, completely different genres, completely different, and all their fucking thumbnails look exactly the fucking same. Layout, color, fucking texturized, all of it.
Yeah. So hell's now this wasn't even on the docket. I every time we fucking talk about AI, we fucking lose sense. But but hell's is and I was trying to keep it a positive show today. But Hell says he's clearing up. Not the stories the AI write, the stories people write but animate with the tools. Okay, I understand now.
I get you. But it's fucking wild though. Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking Kobalis versus AI fucking whole thing eventually. I'll put out a whole fucking video in regards to that. Don't worry about it. I'm taking charge of that.
Yep. Now we got two more things to show. We got two more things to talk about, but I'm going to show off this quick video, and then we're going to get into our final story, which is actually about YouTube, which is for anyone who is a content creator.
I got you.
So everyone wants to cry about, physical media dying and stuff like that. But let me show you something that this one, and we're going to watch the whole video in full, the full 7 minutes. Okay. So let's check this out. You guys are going to love this. First off, do you see it?
I see cartridges.
I started making digital games into physical games last year, and thanks to Sony, it's given me a nice boost this last month.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you do that? Do you have to homebrew anything, or?
No, it's all just on Windows right now. I'm hoping to expand into Mac and Linux in the coming months-ish or so, but it's basically just running simple batch scripts and PowerShell scripts.
So which consoles can you, all of them or just?
Well, just PC. It's like I buy a game on GOG.
Yeah, I love how nonchalant he is about the technicalities of this stuff. Yeah, but he goes into it. Check this out.
Download the offline installer, put them in a folder, set up an auto-run script, burn them to a disk, and now it's a physical copy. Yeah, so I mean, GOG is the best way to go because they're all DRM free. You never have to worry about it. Like, they give you the license to have your offline installers, whereas like the Steam and stuff is still tied to DRM because I'm not interested in bypassing DRM. But yeah, like the cartridge factor, form factor is my favorite right now.
That's so cool. Can I pull one out?
Yeah, go for it. But yeah, so it's like that is on just a SATA SSD because SATA.
So do you see what it is? It's a computer hard drive.
Wait a minute.
It's a computer hard drive.
How big are these hard drives?
What like
game? Like per game?
it just has the one game in it. And now hard drives come in different sizes.
Yeah, that's what I
10
mean.
gigabytes, 100 gigabytes. So if a game is 50 gigabytes, you know, it's interesting. But he has it on a fucking computer hard drive, dude. You want to see how it works?
Absolutely. Like
These are still fast enough to run 99.9% of all games.
That's true.
And even old mechanical hard drives.
Are you serious?
Dude, the Xbox app is actually...
Did you make this, like the actual case for
Yeah, I
it?
made all the wrap and everything.
What'd you make it on?
Just printable vinyl.
Heck yeah, dude.
But no, these ones are nice. Like the Xbox app is a lot nicer than it used to be.
Yeah.
It can dynamically detect drive changes. So you pop it in, it knows the game's installed and will run it. You pop it out, it knows the game's not installed anymore. Whereas Steam, you take a drive out, it's like, still thinks it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, because on Steam, I have to make the script force close Steam before it runs, so that way it can tell that the drive's there that has the game.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah, and like...
So you understand what he's saying there? So he's saying that with Xbox, right? And he's about to show you shortly with Xbox. Xbox has a system, and you could do this right now. If you had like a game on the hard drive, and you plugged it into your computer, it would automatically open up the Xbox app. And it would, it would have no issues. But with Steam, it goes through a whole different process, like checking updates and stuff like that. So
SD card form factor was a thing, but now AI prices have obviously destroyed SSDs and SD cards.
Unfortunately, yes.
That's why I've gone back to doing a lot of mechanical hard drive stuff, because it works for everything 2020 and earlier, thanks to PS4, Xbox One. And I was like, I'm going to make a copy of everyone's most favorite Call of Duty game.
okay, so first off, I love Call of Duty Ghosts was my favorite campaign.
Dude, I love this campaign, man.
I never played it because
this is my favorite COD campaign.
Because people talk so badly about it. I never played it. I really have to try it.
This is literally my favorite COD campaign. It was so fun.
So you use a SATA to USB connection?
Yeah,
thing?
just
like this?
Those are like that. On my PC at home, I have a hot swap dock, so it looks like a cartridge for it.
I have one of those, like, I can't remember what it's called.
I want to see if this will work today.
It's got, like, you can like put big fat ones and small ones in it.
Yes. What did he say? So I mean, I made that for Halo.
Dude, that looks so good. Oh, Campaign of All. This is the new one?
Yeah, that's the newest one.
So sick. I just bought this.
Yeah.
Been playing through it with my son.
Unfortunately, the internet here broke my Xbox app because it tried to update and it's blocked, so it won't work.
Check this out.
This is how fast it is. Hopefully it'll work on a mechanical hard drive even.
Whoa.
That would be where it's trying to launch the game, but it's trying to update now and it can't. So unfortunately, all my Xbox ones I can't demo right now. And I mean, like I said...
How much do these little, like, ones cost? Not the SSDs, but the other ones. I've never
mechanicals?
Yeah.
I bought 65 of them for about $180 of varying capacities. So it's about $3 a drive.
Okay, how much is he selling them for?
I am going to have...
That's an interesting thing because I don't see anything.
I didn't drive. Think about it.
Yeah.
And he sells them $3 a drive. He sells those things like individual games, $60, let's say. And he's making
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He's making a $57 fucking profit.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a link to this guy's site. Arcadis Games. Okay, hang on.
A hell of a profit is an understatement, baby. That is fucking nuts.
Can't really see much because
Drag and click files into individual hard drives and then print out the fucking vinyl stickers. That's it. That's the whole job.
Yeah.
I have to contact you more to figure this out.
Oh, you got my
Or have you? Yes.
But yeah, so I mean, there it is launching Steam. And I made it so Steam launches minimized in silent mode, so it just brings up that little one launching window instead of the whole UI, so it just looks so good. And what's crazy, if you put your computer into Xbox mode, you get to save your 2 gigs of RAM over having the UI, and I just wish that Microsoft would make it so you could boot into Xbox mode on PC by default like you can on the handhelds.
Yes.
Because you can't do that yet on desktops because it would just be so much more seamless. Just because we don't need all of the UI for this type of a project. Here, I'll show you.
I know why this is. It all makes sense, but it's just blowing me away with how
Ace
well you put it
Combat works. So
together.
you see, he just plugs it in.
It's been a labor of. I hope that people find this interesting type of.
Oh, there are definitely going to be people find this interesting.
Because
Yeah, where you're looking fucking staring
this
at
is
him.
the script. So, like I said, it's just PowerShell. I have a Visual Basic script that boots on Windows Startup that boots this PowerShell script. But you can set where you want it to look for the start and stop commands, because you can either have it start on Windows boot up, or you can manually start it or manually stop it at any point.
Amazing.
I wanted to be security conscious on this because the method I used last year was using a program called APO Autorun, and that would just launch anything that had an autorun script in it. And I don't want that.
No.
So I made it so it has to check for a trust.txt file on your drive. And if you want to make it even more secure,
this is all computer stuff. We'll go on to the next game he
Metal
puts
Gear,
in.
and this is a multi-game cart, so I put a front end on it. I want to get a different front end because this one's slow to boot up, but it still gets the job done. And so there it is, force quitting Steam. So that way, when you launch another game, it'll know that it's installed.
That's because then you don't want like Epic and Steam or whatever else open.
Well, like I said, on Xbox, it doesn't matter because it's able to dynamically detect the drive changes.
Right.
Steam on Linux supposedly can detect drive changes dynamically. But like I said, the front end is slower to load up on this one. But
incredible.
You could just go through and select the game and begin playing it.
Controller support too.
Oh yeah. So, load up Metal Gear Solid 3. So unfortunately, since the internet's slow here, again, I'm not bypassing DRM, so it is taking a little bit longer for the checks.
Yeah.
And then I started doing it for emulation discs too, just for fun. So it's like, I was back here my GameCube games, I turned them into Blu-rays that launched in Dolphin.
Look.
And it launches Dolphin emulator?
Yeah.
Listen.
If you don't have Dolphin installed, it has an install on a disc that copies to your computer.
That's so cool.
So I did that for PCSX2 and XMU as well so far.
Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection.
Uncharted 4 and its expansion. But yeah,
you gotta tell these guys about this before they walk.
This is what
away.
I've been
This is
doing for the
crazy.
last year, and then Sony announced their thing, and I'm like, okay, everyone likes what I'm doing now. Okay, cool.
Thoughts, prayers. What you got?
I mean, extremely innovative, extremely creative on his fucking part. You could, I mean, I hate to be that asshole, but this guy had a lot of time on his hands to work on this shit and develop it and piece it together, come up with the concept. I hope he's married, man. I hope he's married. I hope he's happy. But if he's not, and he sells these motherfuckers, if he's paying $3 a fucking cartridge and selling them at fucking base price per game, yo, this guy's making not just millions, but billions.
I'm curious to see if anyone's going to come after him about that. You know, way to keep digital alive. But that's the thing. That's what people think that the next form of physical media are these hard drive cartridges.
It's insane.
It's not the first time I've seen it, but it's the first time I've seen it in scale like that.
Yeah. Miniature fucking cartridges, bro. Like that's insane.
Yep.
And again, extremely fucking innovative because god damn.
Yep. All
Wow.
right. So our
Incredible.
final story of the day. So anybody who was here that is trying to make a penny off of YouTube, you better stop dreaming today, my friend. So I'm gonna show you a couple things right now, and we're gonna compare and contrast.
Yeet ski duties.
So right here, this is the current. Yeah, these are the current, and these are showing my stats too. So whatever, I don't give a fuck.
Don't be jelly.
But yeah, don't be jealous of my analytics and my billions of followers. So right now, before the change happens, right? This is the current eligibility to start getting monetization on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 video uploads in the last 90 days, 500 subscribers, and one of the following: 3,000 qualified watch hours or 3 million qualified shorts views.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Reasonable for YouTube? Absolutely reasonable. Okay.
Oh yeah. So YouTube just put out a whole new thing.
Hooray.
and we're gonna go through it, and we're gonna we could listen to the article, actually, okay?
Ooh.
But do you want to see what the new criteria is, guys?
Hold on to your britches. If you thought it was fucking hard before, you're welcome. Yep. There it is. Jesus fucking Christ. So you need 1,000 subscribers to be eligible, not 500. So they doubled it. You need 8,000 qualified public watch hours.
Which I don't know the math on that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Or, if you can't make that 8,000, qualified public watch hours, an easy measly little,
an easy 20 mil.
Right, an easy 20 mil qualified short views in the last 90 days. 90 days. That's like a 3-month span, if that, depending on the month.
Yep.
So,
now let's listen to what the article has to say. Can you hear this?
No.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
New opportunities to earn and changes to the YouTube Partner Program. We're making important changes to help the YouTube Partner Program remain the leader in the creator economy. Written by the YouTube team. Published the 10th of August 2026. The YouTube Partner Program, YPP, launched almost 20 years ago, embodies our core belief that YouTube and creators succeed best together. Today, YPP remains the only program that pays creators consistently, transparently, and at scale. With over 3 million creators in the program, we're making the first significant changes since 2018 to ensure that YPP continues to be the leader in the creator economy by meaningfully rewarding active creators. In fact, we expect to pay even more to creators in 2027 than we did.
All right, now see, this wouldn't be a fucking issue if they didn't hand anybody a fucking channel that has a microphone and a fucking setup. You know what I mean? There's some people on fucking YouTube that are content creators that are making, are monetized for making hateful fucking content. Divisive fucking content. It's on YouTube, so it should be regulating these fucking channels and ensuring that, it's all fucking friendly in some way, shape, or form.
Yep, absolutely.
So, like, this is bullshit that because of those fucking, again, because of a couple of rotten apples, everybody else has to fucking suffer.
You know what else bothers me about that? They said active content creators.
Yeah.
What about the small? And I'm not talking about us specifically. I'm talking about every other struggling content creator who is probably so close to this, and it's about to change on them. You know,
they got a restart, because if you just hit your 500 mark and they just change this on you, you basically have to go through that whole fucking process again. I mean, granted, it may be a little bit easier because you already have that reach. But even still, the consistency has to come into play. Luke, we've been talking about this with Dark Side of Gaming. The stress that comes with keeping up with the content and keeping up with the channel and shit. It fucking weighs. So this is ridiculous. You're making people grind more and fucking, give out more when, dude, financially, nobody could fucking do it, bro. We need
YouTube is starting to turn into like what the film industry was 30 years ago. Even now, you need to know a guy.
Yeah, that's literally
that's what it's coming down to. Let's continue.
In 2026, here are the changes. 1. Premium Lite. We are expanding Premium Lite to all countries where we offer YouTube Premium. This subscription offers uninterrupted, offline, and background viewing of most content. Creators earn money from these subscriptions through a dedicated pool of revenue for each subscription type. 30% of the net subscription revenue for Premium and 60% for Premium Lite. This allocation factors in the costs of operating and promoting the service, including amounts we pay to music partners. This pool is distributed to creators based on member watch time and views, and from that distribution, creators receive revenue share, 55% for long-form videos and 45% for shorts. With these additional subscribers, creators can expect higher earnings. When a user signs up for Premium, partners, on average, earn more than when the user was watching ads. 2. YouTube Shorts. We're updating how we distribute Shorts revenue to reward creators who drive conversation and engagement on YouTube. Creators who already earn significant revenue from Shorts are unlikely to be impacted by these changes. Beginning February 1st, 2027, creators who have 10 million qualified Shorts views over the last 90 days will be eligible for ads and subscription revenue sharing on Shorts. Channels below this threshold remain in YPP and continue earning on long-form content, with Shorts revenue sharing automatically resuming once they cross 10 million views again. We're broadening revenue opportunities for creators to reward growth, engagement, and more by introducing new incentive programs, rather than relying solely on ad revenue. For channels below the 10 million view threshold, these initiatives introduce new ways to earn based on hitting certain milestones, like bonuses for YouTube shopping, incentives for brand deals, and earnings boosts for starting and growing trends. We'll share more details soon. 3. YPP ads and premium thresholds. To keep pace with the growth of YouTube, which now sees over 200 billion daily Shorts views and over 1 billion hours of watch time on TV every day, we are updating the YPP entry requirements for ads and premium revenue sharing for new creators. This update won't impact creators already in YPP. New creators applying for YPP will need 8,000 qualified watch hours in the last 365 days, or 20 million qualified Shorts views in the last 90 days. The entry thresholds for our fan funding and shopping products remain unchanged. Taken together, these updates allow us to invest in new incentive programs that directly support creator growth and the many business models that work across YouTube. Creators can review and sign the new terms within YouTube Studio, which will take effect on February 1st, 2027. 1. Based on 2026 performance.
All right, that's it. So there it is. There is a rules for thee and not for me. Announces end to AI slop with AI voice. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what, and for context, that voice came from them. So interesting that they decided to do this, but
YouTube is updating the YouTube Partner Program, including revenue sharing for Premium Lite, new Shorts incentives, and updated YPP entry thresholds for ads and premium revenue sharing.
Yeah, they're fucking
what does that mean?
wild.
And the channel will still need to maintain 10 million.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I mean, it's great, bro. Like, literally, it's not the place for small time creators. They literally just fucking they put a huge barricade on the cusp of literally the front lines of small time creators. Like, we literally just got fucked royally by YouTube because they felt like we weren't worth it. Like, what do we have to do in order for us to reach that many fucking subscribers, that many views? Like, literally, what are we supposed to do? Like,
go to Rumble, I guess.
Dude, it's fucked up. It's literally fucked up. And especially, you know, again, small time fucking creators, like, now where it was already a fucking struggle, where it is a fucking struggle for us. Yeah, OnlyFans. Where it is a fucking struggle, now we have to struggle even more. And then not even that, like, the percentages that they're taking off the revenue.
Yeah. It's nearly half.
You might as well fucking hire your own agent. You might as well sign a fucking record contract or a movie contract, because that's literally how they're gonna fuck you there too. It's insanity. I don't know who the fuck YouTube thinks they are, but this is fucking stupid. Stupid.
Yeah. So let's check this out real quick. Got a couple things from some creators talking about it.
Yeah, but a lot of these creators probably already fucking hit the threshold.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear from a motherfucker on our level that's also got to go through the struggle.
The biggest changes to YouTube monetization in a decade. For those of you who are working towards your monetization requirements, you're going to need to see this. Applying for YPP will need 8,000 qualified watch hours in the last 365 days, or 20 million qualified shorts views in the last 90 days. Currently, you need 4,000 hours of watch time over a 12-month period, or 10 million YouTube shorts views over a 3-month period to reach the YPP requirements for ad revenue. So effectively, the numbers have doubled. The subscriber requirements haven't changed. You still need 1,000 subscribers, and there is no time limit on how long you need to get there.
It was 500.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? This is what I mean. We're fucking listening to it from jackasses who are already fucking up there. Fuck this guy.
Right, let's look at this guy right here.
It just got a lot harder to make money on the internet for everyone. Recently, YouTube announced that they're raising the bar to qualify for their monetization program. Previously, you only needed 1,000 followers and about 4,000 watch time hours in the past year, or 10 million short views. However, as of February 1st, 2027, while the sub requirement will still stay the same, you will now need twice as much watch time as you used to, requiring 8K hours of watch time or 20 million shorts views just to get into the program. And what makes this even worse is that they also have added a new shorts threshold. If you fall below 10 million shorts views within 90 days, you will lose your ad revenue on your short form content. You'll still keep it on your long form content, but you won't be able to make ad revenue off of any of your shorts until you get your numbers back up. However, YouTube can still run ads on those videos, they just don't have to pay you, which understandably has gotten a lot of creators upset, especially those that are on the smaller side. And YouTube isn't the only one that's changing their monetization bar either. Twitter just announced that it's fully ending its monetization program in September of this year and replacing it with Original Content Rewards Program, which is aimed at compensating creators who publish unpublished content, specialized knowledge, reporting, and creative materials on the platform. Supposedly, the goal here is that both platforms are trying to combat AI slop, and they claim that raising the bar for monetization will do that. The problem is, both companies are also heavily invested in their own AI programs, and they've yet to see any returns. So the move looks a lot more like these social media platforms are panicking and are desperately looking for a way to recoup that cash by moving the goalposts so they don't have to pay small creators. More importantly, by making the watch time bar even higher, you're forcing creators to not only create more long-form content, which takes a lot more time to produce, but they're also incentivized to make that production as cheap as possible since they aren't monetized. And when those long-form videos are competing against Mr. Beast, it's going to be nearly impossible to make money with content unless you're already really well established. The current standards actually heavily favor AI slop in a lot of ways. Overall, this is just going to mean less independent voices, which will only make the problems on these platforms even worse. Be sure you're subscribed and let me know what you think in the comments, but that's why it just got a lot.
So yeah, that's what you were looking for, right? A guy like that, to kind of break it down. So there you have it. Now, thank you, Luigi's Brilloom.
Wow.
Now the thing that kind of confuses me is that they keep saying 1,000, but I keep seeing 500. So what am I reading wrong?
100. So I don't know where they're getting it from.
So I don't know. There must be something that they know that we, because I don't know, because I keep on seeing 500, but whatever. Yeah, so this is, I mean, you heard it from him. This is, it's going to make, I mean, we were already on the roll making more long form content anyway, but what's to say that that long form content that we're working on isn't going to, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not going to hit the algorithm. It's not going to get the views it's supposed to get. Like, you know, and again, we could do all the fucking promo we want behind this. We could fucking put money into the promo and fucking have it. What is it? Pay for views, that bullshit. But it's still not. You know how much we're gonna have to pay in order to reach that amount of fucking views?
It's like
monetization, bro.
Yeah, Twitch's monetization problem seems a lot more. Yeah, like with Twitch, at least it's like it's really cut and dry. You get paid, we take our cut, and that's it. You know, that's it. There's no, you know, you need, what is it? A couple of 30 hours or something like that with three people watching you.
It wasn't much.
Yeah. And even now to be a partner on Twitch, it's not even that hard either. Twitch, I mean, so now it seems to me that YouTube is turning from a content creation space to a television broadcast network.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
You know? And 50 subscribers, yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is not good. Just when I stopped
YouTube, yeah, Twitch, agreed.
You know, just when I stopped uploading on Rumble is now I'm now considering, like, you know, but like I always said, like the podcast never really do anything for us. It's the other content that we work, like the dark side of gaming, you know. Yeah. But even content like that got 300 views, right? We don't even know if we'll ever be able to make it to 300 views again with whatever we do. We don't even know if Couriers is going to do that well. You know what I mean? Like we just don't know, but it may, you know, this is bad.
I'm taking the Snyder route though, bro. Like this is why I bring up that article, man. I'm taking the Snyder route, bro. I feel like we do this shit. We do it with the mentality that we're doing it for us. We put it out there. People enjoy it. They enjoy it. If they don't, hey, man, we can't control it.
I want to throw in something too. Might be a controversial take, but you've heard me speak about this a lot. If you're a content creator, your content is not for your friends or your family.
Yeah.
Okay? Because your friends and your family are not going to consistently sit there all the time and give you the numbers that you need. They're also one person each, you know? Unless you got 4,000 friends that you talk to on a daily basis, okay, maybe, but your content is not for your friends or family. You know, you're not going to grow if you're just asking them to help you, if you're just asking them to support your content. You need to branch out. You know, maybe you do need to put an Instagram post of a trailer. Mm-hmm. And maybe you do need to pay for those views to get something out there. Maybe you know, I've personally never done it before, but I have considered it, right? But there has to be.
I have not considered it. Like, dude, yeah. I've always been an advocate behind organic views, behind organic interaction and shit.
But let me pick your brain. If it's something like it, I wouldn't say like time travel files or one of my like gaming videos, but like the dark side of gaming.
Yeah,
I would pay for that. I would pay for that for views because I feel like that's important and needs to be put out there. So yeah, I feel like
that informative. Absolutely, yeah.
If that importance or if that content that we work on, then yeah, I feel like I would pay for that for it to get the views. You know. There's nothing organic when it comes to their views in the algorithm. No, you're absolutely right. But if you're paying for a trailer, right? Like if you put a trailer or a preview on Instagram or something and you pay for that, I kind of feel like that might be beneficial instead of choosing a random ass video and using that to pay for views. I feel like you need a trailer and you get the trailer and you put that out or something like that, right? Does that make more sense than just choosing a random video? You know, because if you put out one random video, then that's what people might know you for, like our yo video.
Yeah, yo. That shit got some reach, and I got to take my my preliminary fucking peek.
Yeah, we're about to finish, but I feel like that if you're gonna pay for views, what is the criteria? What is your criteria, right? What is your criteria? If you make a documentary, don't you want people to watch it? Would you? And I'm asking you guys in the chat personally. If you made a piece of content that you worked hard on, right? Not a random shitty stupid video about the grass being green or some shit, but like something important, like the dark side of gaming, would you pay for those views so that people could watch that? I want to hear what you guys think, and be honest. No one's going to get mad. Yeah. I'm not going to pay for views. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, and that's okay. Everyone's got their own views on that, right? If I was trying to make it, yes.
I'm just saying, and that's what a lot of these motherfucking creators have done to get their start.
Like more than a hobby.
Exactly.
This is crazy. Greedy motherfudgers. No, yeah, they're terrible. They're terrible people.
YouTube's on some fucking weirdo shit. And honestly, I'll back Twitch. I'll back Twitch every fucking day.
Yeah, I remember Twitch would ban you if you found it. Yeah, but Twitch is different because you're constantly live streaming. That's you're not uploading videos on Twitch like YouTube is, if you're live streaming and paying for views, that's a no.
Yeah, that's a definite.
I don't agree with that. Right? I don't agree with that.
What's it down?
Don't spend it if it's a hobby. If you're full time, it's okay to invest in yourself. Okay. That's okay. I like that. Investing in yourself, I guess, is a good perspective to look at it too. How about making a thing where people could donate you money for your channel? They have that already, but regardless, like there's Buy Me a Coffee, there's fucking Chime. There's so many different options, but even then, they're still going to be taking a percentage of that because that company still needs to get paid too. So unless you're so unless you're in the corner doing a show or something in the corner, that's really the only way you're making 100%. Like there's always going to be a percentage being taken away, but it's always about the views because I kind of look at this perspective too, right? I would pay for couriers to be at a film festival, right? And in that sense, I would also pay for it on YouTube for it to be seen because I want people to see that. Yeah. And I'm just like, now I'm really thinking about it more. I'm thinking about it more because like what is a go and what is a no-go? And like a video like we did, like the yo one, that's a no-go. That's one that I would never pay to get views because that doesn't define what we are, who or what we do.
That's one of those fuck around videos, like just a throwaway.
Yeah, no, that is an interesting perspective because now I am thinking if there is something, I side with that. I do. I'm thinking my head is spinning right now. It's going insane right now. But yeah, I would. I actually would not live. I wouldn't do it for live streams. I wouldn't do it for random stupid ass videos. I wouldn't do it for the time travel files, but I would do it for the dark side of gaming, and I would do it for couriers. I would do it for the couriers trailer because I want people to see that. I have gone through my own gatekeeper.
Uh-oh. Do it for the vine? Do it for the vine, Sanchez. Do it for the vine.
That's supposed to be coming back, isn't it?
I don't know. I know MySpace is apparently making a comeback.
Yeah, MySpace should just stick to me. I think it was a good space for young music artists to promote. I think that it became perfect for that. So, it is what it is. But guys, thank you so much for coming to another episode of Morning Rips. We had a good time with you. We hope that you had a good time with us. I will be streaming tonight. I will be doing a CLS medical class. So I will for Arma. So you guys get to see me fuck shit up and fail that class today. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So make sure you come check me out tonight if you guys want to hang out. We're gonna smoke some weed. I'm gonna do a pre-smoke session before I do that. So come and join me for a smoke session beforehand. We got nothing going on. JM and Diggs will not be on tomorrow. JM and Diggs will not be on tomorrow. They will be at I believe it's the first game of the season for their team or something like that. But I don't know. I don't. It's something like that. But they will not be on tomorrow, so there will be no JM and Diggs tomorrow. They'll be back next Thursday. Obviously, we'll be back on Friday. So you guys come back with your black socks, sandals in hand, ready to jump into the pool, and just another good time with the boys. It's another good time. Yeah, And Gio, you know what to do.
I already know what to do, but before I let you guys go on a good note, I want to remind you about our boys over at Hemper.co, because goddamn, they do not miss. Always grand slams when it comes to this fucking company. If you did not check out the second Clean Sanchez annual, go check it out. We did a full preview of a bunch of boxes. He also is cutting it short, so you'll get a full fucking video of just those boxes in general. But guys, these boxes are definitely fucking worth it. Definitely fucking worth it. Every box comes with a bong, the banger and bowl to fucking accompany it, and a bunch of accessories. Also accessories that you can get separately on their website, Hemper.co. Do not fucking forget it. It's easy to remember, Hemper.co. Also, Hemper.co/BRVG if you want to use our cute little fucking discount at the end of your checkout, because it's definitely worth it. Always a bang for your buck. Always a fucking a blessing to the pockets, and definitely a blessing to the lungs when you take a hit out of one of these pieces, because they are fucking great. Woo! But that aside, folks, thank you so much for fucking joining us again for another episode of Morning Rips. We love to have you here. We love waking up in the morning knowing that we have to do this, because we know we kind of have a good thing going.
Trying to wake up in the morning.
But we like what we got going with the community. We like the interaction in the comments. We like seeing you guys around. We like seeing you guys here with us every fucking episode. It gives us a sense of fucking accomplishment, man. We're doing something right if we're keeping you guys here. So that's a good thing. So again, I cannot say thank you enough for, the consistent support. Definitely look forward to, future plans, because there's a lot going on, a lot fucking going on. The updated Clean Sanchez Media website, definitely go check that out. Go check out the
merch shop. Go check it out.
Go check out the merch shop. Get yourself some fucking merch. Support us. There's also a donation tab there as well if you want to help the channel in any way, shape, or form.
I just want to put out too. With that, whenever we make money through the merch and stuff like that, that stuff goes towards payment for Gio, because he puts. Literally, I do the website. I have some of my own designs, but Gio does literally 99.9% of the artwork on our website, and a lot of his stuff is really good. He's got some really good framed work up there that is ready to be bought. He's got a lot of good stuff. Okay, there's a lot of content creators who aren't as lucky as I am, right? And I do my best. I've paid you in the past, and I've been grateful for it, but I just haven't been able to, because we're just not making any money, and I will always apologize for that, because I think the one thing that I strive to make sure I do is be the leader, to be the boss man, the owner, the CEO that takes care of his employees, because that's what I want. I'm not doing this for, I try.
In a way, I am being fucking embarrassed. I am being embarrassed with fucking sanity, because I like getting up here and discussing, all the topics.
I haven't been able to pay you since last year.
It doesn't matter though. I enjoy doing it. Like, what should pay me is the work that I do, and it's not. I don't consider this work. Technically, to me, this doesn't feel like work. I enjoy doing this.
No, so the podcast is all conjecture and us, right?
The artwork. The artwork is something I try to push as much as possible. I'm devout in doing it. I literally just updated my Indeed to kind of put more of those attributes out there, and more of those services out there, because I do provide those services, and I provide them for a variety of fucking genres, for a variety of things. It's not just subjected to one theme. It's anything. And no matter if it's marketing, branding, no matter what the fuck it is, it's something that I really take passionately, that I busted my ass learning how to do, and that I try to put into practice every fucking day, or as much as I possibly fucking can, which is why I enjoy doing the designs for Clean Sanchez Media. I enjoy putting up the designs for BIVG. I enjoy doing all that fucking work because it just helps me get better. You know what I mean? And it's like every fucking skill. The more you practice it, you only get better. Like I'm constantly learning.
I actually have something for you that I can't do.
Perfect. And that's a challenge for me.
Because you know
way to do it.
Because I try to dabble. I try my best. And but I know, because I need something for DD214. And I can't. I tried. I can't fucking do it. But yeah, but it's things like that. He's got a lot of good work, and I'm not saying this to fucking buy shit, and I'm just saying, there's gonna come a point where we have a full team.
Don't buy it. Like the most I ask, just share it. That's it. Share it. Show people that there's an artist out here who does what he does, and I'm passionate about what I do. I don't ask for nobody to fucking come and go buy the merch. Like, no, there's no need for that. If you feel like buying the merch, if it's something that you feel fits your style and shit, by all means, shit. If you have a merch suggestion, here, I'm going to put out this one. If you have a suggestion for merch, you may possibly be able to get not just credit and a shirt itself, but I'll put it up. I will put it up. I'll design that motherfucker.
Ness, don't do shirts, because I got shirts and stuff to make you guys. I can't make hats. I can't make anything else, but I could make shirts. So, I'll put that out there. And we just got a fucking box of black shirts, dog.
Holy shit! Let me stick out the bevy.
We got to get you a new one. We got to get you a new. We got a couple new ones. In fact, that's what I'm going to work on today. When I finish up your section in the website, I'm going to do the sticker section.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, because I wanted to get the sheet with the turtles. The sheet with the turtles, because I know that one guy was requesting, so I want to get back at him.
I'll do that today. But yeah, my bad. We're kind of just chilling today. But yeah, go ahead, do what you got to do. Finish up.
Nah, man. Like I said, man. Learning how to do this shit, it took practice. It took practice in order to fucking do it, and that also comes into play in any other skill and any other fucking distraction or any way of coping with anything. You have to put things into practice. If not, you won't see any changes. You won't see any results. So you have to put them, like, especially with dealing with stress, dealing with any kind of mental anguish, dealing with, problems and issues throughout the day. Like it takes practice in order to learn how to, deal with these situations and maneuver through the obstacles throughout the day. So it's not impossible to do. And I fear like a lot of people do give up. They give up way too soon. And which is why we have a lot of, tragedies and shit. We just did a whole donation thing for suicide prevention for teenagers and stuff for the annual
suicide prevention for teenager suicide. Yep.
So it's not just teenagers, man. We have grown adults who go through the same trials. Like all of us go through our fucking trials and tribulations on a daily basis. And, we have to put one foot in front of the other and try to do better with dealing with these situations. I just read an article early this morning, a social media content creator from TikTok.
I heard about that.
She committed suicide because of the online bullying and shit, and people, fucking trolling her and shit. Like,
I'll never get that. I'll never get why it's so easy for people to act that way towards other people online. I really don't.
It's insanity, and it's just sad that that it results in situations like that where a person takes their own life because they don't know how to deal with the situation. So it's a lot of comes into play into situations like that, like, you know, communication. Like what I told my wife earlier this morning when I was discussing it was, you know, if it gets to a point where, you know, it's starting to hit you a certain way, take a step back. Like, take a fucking step back. You'll take the fucking knee and just bring it back. Yo, like, step away from it so you're not trying to stumble your way through it, because you stumble, you're gonna end up fucking falling, and the fall hurts way more than just taking the fucking step backwards, man. And my uncle lost his fight last week. Been a rough guy. I mean, my condolences, man.
Condolences.
Like, never fucking easy, dude. And it comes into play. People need to start communicating with one another more. People need to start reaching out more and letting people know that they're not in the right place, because once you try to take it into your own hands initially, like, it doesn't work, because you're trying to take directions and repeat processes that don't fucking work. So try to take advice from other people. Try to be open-minded enough to listen to your friends, listen to your family, listen to their advice, and try to deter your way and do something better with your time rather than get trapped in thought all the fucking time. Do something to keep yourself active. Do something to stay as progressive and as fucking, you know, productive as possible, because we get lost in thought too fucking much, and that's when we become our worst fucking enemy. And it sucks. It sucks, because battling yourself is literally the hardest battle you will ever encounter. But once you learn, and again, put into practice how to control your emotions, how to control your reactions, how to control how you deal with these situations, it becomes easier. Trust me. Take it from me, who fucking grew up with nothing but anger issues. It took me a while to kind of calm myself down, but it all took putting it into practice. Like, you have to try. If you don't try, you've already fucking failed. And I hate saying the word failure, because I believe there's no such thing as failure. You can't fail in life. You either succeed or you learn, because there is no such thing as fucking failure. You learn from the mistake, and then you just get better and better and better. That's literally all it fucking takes. And I understand that, you know, sometimes we don't have the people to reach out to. You know, people are, you know, busy with their own lives and stuff. But look, there's options. That's the best fucking part about where we live and how we live today, is that there's options. There's professionals available 24/7 available to you if you feel like you have nobody to reach out to and you just need to fucking let it out. If you have no outlet, no creativity, no nothing to keep yourself occupied, and you need to let it out, dial 988 right fucking now. Dial the number. These people are fucking there 24/7 available to you to help walk you through whatever situation is bothering you. But besides that, guys, we really do give a fuck about you. We want to see you here with us every fucking week. Every week, every episode. We love having you guys here. The energy that you guys give us is nothing but astounding, and we hope to reflect that back onto you, like, pew, pew, you know, some fucking deflection. I got my deflection perk.
I love interacting with you guys. I really do.
I really do, man. But again, thank you guys so fucking much for tuning in. And once again, like every fucking show that I ask, to do us the favor, do yourselves the favor, do the world a favor, and do everybody that loves you the favor, including us. Stick the fuck around. Thank you, guys.
That's right. We'll see you guys on Friday.
It's crazy. I'm wearing a shirt.
Fun fact, I don't care. Me neither. Me neither.
Fuck no.
Wanna burn the office down, wanna start a riot, wanna tell the women to come down on their diet. All across the office, in every workstation, everybody see that we're